What's up, Libra? Welcome to your June 2020 reading. This is going to be for you, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Hello, and welcome to the channel. If you are new, my name is Danny. If you are returning, what's up? Good to see you guys. I hope that you're all doing well. This message isn't going to resonate with all of you guys. I hope you already know that. You should. And only take what does, okay? Throw away the rest. I've already pulled your cards, but it was important for me to say before I got into this, as a Black woman, as a mother of a Black son, I want to thank all of you allies from the bottom of my heart who are standing up and showing the world that you're tired as well, right? This last week has been very, very intense. In the news, we pretty much forgot about COVID, it seems like, and all we're talking about is the incident that happened with George Floyd, and it needs to be covered and it needs to be talked about. But I just hope that all of you guys notice that or understand that the outrage that's happening is not because of this one isolated incident, right? This has been life for Black people. And so all of you guys who are standing up and showing your support, and your support looks different, right? Everyone's not going to be on the front lines. Some of you guys, that's going to be signing petitions or calling your local elected officials or posting things or having the stupid, crazy, crazy uncomfortable conversations that you need to have with people that you love who don't see it for this, right? So I appreciate all of you guys who are going the extra mile to stand in solidarity with us. I appreciate all of you guys more than I can even ever begin to understand, because this isn't just a Black issue. This is an everybody issue. So I just wanted to say that if you are interested in helping and don't know where to start, I will post, I'll pin some links, some organizations that you can donate to, or whatever, just different ways that you can help. And I appreciate all of you guys who absolutely do so and take this serious, okay? So, I'm a little irritated because I started to do our reading already, and then my computer's been acting crazy. Like, I know Mercury retrograde happens this month, and normally I have severe technical issues. I don't know if it's my Gemini moon or whatever. I don't know. But I always have issues with my phone. I always have issues with my computer all the time, every single time Mercury retrogrades. But I'm a little irritated because it's a brand new computer. But point is, it totally cut out on me, so I had to start this over. So I'm just going to review, of course, what I've already talked about, and then we will continue on. Now, Libra. This month, there are, let me see what there was. There was 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards. Okay, so we've got the Hermit sitting here, we've got the Devil sitting here, we've got the Strength sitting here, and we've got the Lovers, which is at the bottom of the deck, right? The unseen energy, which I love, and I'll get into that. I also want to make a special note that we've got King of Pentacles here, immediately followed by the Queen of Pentacles. So in terms of relationships, right, this is a lot of you guys making something solid. And for a lot of you guys, this seems like there was a moment of break, a moment of maybe separation from someone, but there is a chance this month to kind of bring it together. Now, I do want to remind you guys, Mercury will be going retrograde this month. We are in a Venus retrograde right now. We're actually in there's a few planets retrograde, right? And not only that, this is eclipse season. We are having a full moon eclipse in Sagittarius. Full moon eclipses are lunar eclipses. Solars are new moons. But it's in Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is, you know, they're the philosophers of the zodiacs. Sagittariuses are all also about travel. So a lot of you guys might be having that itch to travel, especially if there's someone who is far away from you that maybe you haven't seen in a while. The itch to travel is there. And I mean, shit, I would be surprised that anybody's not itching to travel right now. Like, we've been quarantined for like 3 months or whatever it is. I can't wait to catch a flight, but another story. So that's coming to the surface. But what I do want to say, because Sagittarius full moon is here, and that energy is going to be very, very powerful for a lot of us. Expect the unexpected this month. I think where maybe Libra was just dead set that, oh, this is just going to work out like this, I already can see it coming. I think there's going to be some surprises throughout, and in the best way. So meaning if there was a situation that you were involved in, you were just like, oh my God, like doomsday about it. I want you to expect the unexpected, because I actually think that there's a lot of good that's coming out of this crazy heavy, crazy ass month, right? So Lover's card is the bottom of the deck right now. It's the unseen energy. It is Gemini energy. We are in Gemini season. If you look very closely, she has like a Sagittarius symbol, right? The archer. So again, I think that full moon will be a big influence for a lot of Libras here, especially in terms of your relationships and where that's concerned. Now, Lover's energy is all about having to make a choice between something, or not so much a choice between something for me. I more think about it as Lover's energy, because like we know what we love. We know who we love, right? We know, even if we don't know how to always verbalize that, we know. And so Lover's energy for me, rather than making a choice between Paul and Mark or something, is more of, I know what I want. I see what I want. Am I going to decide to go for it? Am I going to be brave enough to make the changes I need to make for it, right? I do also want to know, Saturn is in Aquarius right now. That is a big deal. Saturn, taskmaster, rules, leadership, all that kind of stuff, right? That's Capricorn energy in Aquarius. Aquarius, they're the rebels of the zodiac. They are all about humanity. They are all about the oneness, right? And isn't it interesting that we're experiencing this right now while we've got this, this revolution going on? Now, last time Saturn was in Aquarius was during the Rodney King riots, right? The time before that Saturn was in Aquarius was the Civil Rights Movement. So this is a time, and history repeats itself all the time. This has always been a time when Saturn's in Aquarius that there's a huge uprising, a huge uproar, a huge coming together of community, a huge let's question the leadership, a huge shift. And it's like a 2-year shift. So these next couple years, expect a lot of changes on a bigger scale of how we exist and coexist in this world. So I just want to say that, okay? Now, let me get back to these cords. Now, I started out here with the Four of Cups, Four of Cups, Four of Wands, and Devil card. So interesting, fours are all about foundations, right? The Four of Cups is in many cases about being dissatisfied with the things that are in front of you. This can also be someone who's very doubtful. This could be someone who is being extended an offer of some kind, a love offer maybe, and they're not seeing the value in it because maybe they're stuck on the things of the past, right? But in essence too, this could be about someone not even really seeing their light. Now it's interesting, in this deck, you've got the 3 cups over here, and you've got the 1 cup over here, which they're all like that. Usually the 4 of cups, it's like there's a 3 cups somewhere, and then there's the 1 floating cup or whatever. But see, she's like really off into the distance. Like she's in her own world, kind of daydreaming. And she's not realizing this like beautiful rainbow light that is coming from this 1 cup. So, and I think it's because she's just in a daze and in her feels about the things that maybe didn't happen. This is maybe not having faith about something going forward, right? And this is something that's in a past position. So I don't feel like this is where you are necessarily here, Libra. But this is like, I think for many of you, we're losing hope and faith in something. But I think also that lies because you're putting the faith and the hope in something external of you, whether it's a person or a thing, instead of putting it in you, right? Ace of Cups energy is a pure energy. It's the beautiful start of something emotional. It's a beautiful love start. It's a beautiful gift from the creator. And it's purity, and there's intuition connected there. But see how she's ignoring that 1 cup. She doesn't even see the light shining from it. So again, this month, expect the unexpected. I think that you will be very much surprised by how this month ends. And if you guys have been alone and if you guys have been spending a lot of time in solitude and a lot of time thinking to yourself and maybe even stuck on a situation that didn't go right, I think what you're not understanding is it kind of had to go like this in order for something to shift and change in this, right? We're talking about foundations. Four of Wands is something to celebrate. This can talk about marriage a lot of times, right? This can talk about a coming together, but it's a celebration. It's a coming together. It's an 11-11 card. A lot of you guys might be seeing 11-11 right now. I know I am. I haven't missed an 11-11 in days, whether it's at night or in the morning. Like, girl, I've been seeing it all over the place. So maybe you guys are the same, but whatever it is that you guys were disappointed in or wasn't working out for you or maybe didn't look the way you felt like it should moving forward, I think you'll be surprised and there's an opportunity for a revival of that. Now I say that because, so Two of Wands is clarifying this this Four of Cups. Two of Wands energy is all about making the plans and action steps in order to move forward too, right? So, you know, I think with Libras, a lot of you guys, like whatever it is that you felt like was taken away from you or wasn't working out for you, I think, again, the point was you guys were betting too much on an external thing or an external person rather than betting on yourself. So it's almost like the more that you guys plan and do for yourself, the more that everything else is working out. And whatever it is that you're missing or thinking about, I think it's coming back to you. There is a celebration. There is a coming together. There is a rejuvenation of a situation. Now, the rejuvenation card is the Judgment card. When Judgment card is about rebirth, it's about a transformation. Literally in the original deck, there's like zombies coming out of a casket, like, you know, hallelujah, hallelujah, you know? So I think that whatever situation that maybe you guys thought was dead, I think that you'll see it creep up this month. I think that there is definitely a chance for a revival. And I think that it's going to work out better this time because it seems like with the Four of Wands being the main card and that being about foundations, it feels like there was something not foundationally set. You know what I'm saying? Going back to that King and Queen of Pentacles, I think that there's a chance to redo things and make it better. But yeah, all hope is not lost in a situation. Expect the unexpected. Devil card being clarified by the Sun card. Now, Devil card is all about what has power over you. This is Capricorn energy, right? And you see in this card, like he's like playing games with this poor man. Like this poor man is literally like this, like just trying to like quiet the voices in his head or whatever. Ooh, girl. Anyway. And I think for a lot of you guys, you were feeling like this because I feel like you were unsure about a situation. Like there was just a lot that was unknown. Like I'm looking at all the dark coloring of this Devil card. I'm also looking at like even the dark coloring of the Two of Wands, and black is usually like the unknown. So it feels like wherever there was like misunderstanding, lack of communication, whatever that is, things are going to be coming very clear. Now, I feel like I've been telling Libra this for the last few months. August is going to be big. That is number one. Also, you guys could be dealing with someone who has Leo in their chart, whether it's Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But also Leo, the Sun card, is all about things being made very clear, things being very happy. It's about family. It's about a victory, right? It's about overcoming a brick wall of sorts. So I think where there was struggle, especially in terms of relationship, I think that this month gives you the chance to kind of do a do-over. Now, 10 of Wands, 3 of Wands, King of Pentacles. Now, with that 10 of Wands, this is actually what's in your environment. So someone around you has been feeling extremely overwhelmed. Now, 10 of Wands is like, damn, how many wands are you going to hold before you break your back, right? There is a lot of burden, and it feels like this could come from, not from you, feels like it can come from family, but it almost feels like if you've been dealing with someone who's kind of been distant with you or acting weird with you, it's almost because they didn't want to pull you into their story. That's what I'm getting, right? 10 of Wands is you need to let go of certain things in order to move on and feel free. And I think that for a lot of you guys who have been in something that felt like it wasn't working out or it was stagnant, it was this person trying to handle all the things at once and balance all the things at once and not talking about it. And so, of course, you're perceiving it differently. Some of you guys may have thought like this person doesn't care at all, and actually they really, really do. I think you'll be getting communication with that. Going back to that Sun card, clarifying the Devil, it feels like things are going to be really being cleared up this month, which is really, really beautiful. And I feel like there's going to be communication coming in, and I think that that will help overall in terms of just like the heaviness, right? So also this person might be at a distance from you, right? Because this this 10 of Wands is like obviously traveling from afar, like they just came down a windy road, and that could be the issue. You guys might even be seeing someone this month or planning to see them. Maybe you'll be seeing them more your season or August, but it feels like there's some type of travel plans too being made, because we've got the 3 of Wands next, right? 3 of Wands is all about waiting for the ships to sail in. This is after you put in the effort, made the plans. Again, it could be about travel. This is a really good time for you, Libra, right now to just on a health tip, be very mindful of your health. Be very mindful of where your energy goes. Yeah, I see that health, like you guys might have been feeling like you've been lacking energy lately. And so I think it would be really, really good to be a little bit more active. But I see travel coming up here. I don't know that you're necessarily going to travel this month of June, but I see definitely making the plans for it. Queen of Cups. Some of you guys may be dealing with the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Again, yeah, I think that you guys are going to be connecting with someone. And not only that, Queen of Cups, just in terms of like expressing emotion, I think that there's going to be emotion and love extended towards you guys. And I think that you guys have been waiting to hear that. Like waiting. Like, when are they going to tell me they love me? When are you going to stop playing? You know, that kind of thing. Now, King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles, I love this. Whenever we get the same, you know, the King and Queen of the same suit, that's beautiful, because that is a dynamic relationship in whatever way. Now, what I can tell you is this is going to bring a grounding, a stability, building towards abundance and all that. Both of these people, King and Queen of Pentacles, they're both great lovers and partners and mothers and fathers and like do-gooders. They're very grounded. So I think that this is, you know what it feels like? It feels like you guys are just thinking more future forward. Not that Libra doesn't, but we are very go with the flowsy type people. You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of like, oh yeah, that's cool, whatever. But there's going to be more emphasis on your foundations. There's going to be more emphasis on your family, grounding certain relationships, all of that this month. High Priestess. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is the High Priest, which is the Hierophant card, right? So Taurus energy, maybe some of you guys are dealing with a Taurus. Absolutely, that could be true. But Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. What I can say, May was huge for Libras. Lots of happening. I don't know about you guys, but May was hard for me. And I say that because May, Taurus season, High Priest, Taurus energy, right? It's all about value. Who values you? What do you value? All these things. And I think that you guys have really used that time, even begrudgingly, because I don't think that you actually wanted to. I think there was something that may have happened or disappointed in May that's brought you to this space now, but it was so necessary. As I don't think you understand. I think I said this to you guys last month. Sometimes something awful can be the catalyst for moving forward and stepping into something beautiful. And that's what this feels like. So, if this is a relationship and let's say things were wrong or stagnant or distant or you guys aren't really talking, what I will say is when this comes together, it feels like it's going to be more solid and better than ever. Better than you definitely expected. Again, right now, expect the unexpected. Because also I think what needed to happen was there needed to be this kind of crumbling down and a, hey, hands off the control in order to really accept what is waiting for you, right? Now, the Queen of Pentacles, she's very receptive. She's very abundant and she's very grounded and she's very down to earth. She likes nature. She's, you know, very practical. And Nine of Pentacles. You know, even in all this craziness, I think this is a really good time in terms of your finances, Libra. I think that with everything going on, it's actually required you to become more creative in how you get money, in how you put yourself out there. Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It's actually enforced you to spark some creativity, all this craziness. And with that, I think that you guys are in a pretty good place financially. Nine of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. Both are super independent. Queen of Pentacles, she's typically married. Nine of Pentacles, she's typically not. But both of them independent of anybody else. Got it going on. A lot of you entrepreneurs, this is a really good time to pay attention to maybe little thoughts you have, like have a little notepad, write things down, because you might be getting some really good insight or something and how to progress and move your businesses forward that had we not been going through this whole crazy ass pandemic, you wouldn't have ever thought of, because you were never put in the position where you had to. So there's actually a lot of beauty that comes out of these tough times. And like I said, I know May was hard. May was hard for a lot of people, but there's beauty over here. And I think, yes, I think that you guys are going to really benefit. Now, bottom of the deck, or I'm sorry, Hermit card is being clarified right now by the Ace of Cups, Virgo energy. So you could be dealing with someone who has a Virgo in their chart, especially if it's like a Venus rising or sun, right? But this is about a love offer. This is about somebody extending that love to you. This is about things coming together. It's like almost, what I love is I feel like you guys have really been doing work on yourself. And I think, again, I don't think that many Libras have been given a choice. It's almost like a tower moment had hit. And so it kind of left you by yourself to where you really only had a time to deal with yourself. But it's really, really beautiful. From then, you guys build confidence, you have more wisdom, and you're attracting the love that you want. For some of you guys, this feels like it's somebody that you've dealt with. And maybe they weren't necessarily your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, but this could be someone that you were talking to and maybe there was just a missed opportunity. Or maybe it is an ex. I don't know. They're Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde. Really anything is possible. The bottom of the deck right now, the Empress energy. So we've got two like Taurus. Like there's Taurus energy all up and through here too. So again, some of you guys are dealing with Taurus. But what I want to say again, we're going back to where August feels like it's going to be very significant. You've got the Strength card rounding out the read. Strength card, Leo energy. Strength card is all about having the strength, right? It's about, and not the masculine forceful strength. It's about having almost that divine feminine strength. That's actually where the strength is. Like, look, in this card, she's actually morphed into half lion, half woman, right? And then she's sitting here with like a lamb. Wow, the duality in that. Leo season's big for you guys, especially in terms of work. Eight of Pentacles. There's something, yeah, expect it, expect it, expect it, expect it. And especially in terms of relationships, if this has been a trying time in relationships. You guys are going to already see the start of things kind of coming together June. But by August, shit feels really solid because I feel like you feel comfortable and confident moving forward. You guys have been doing so much work on yourself as individuals. Educating yourself, learning things, being smart with your money, building your business, building your relationships, which ultimately builds your business, right? And it feels like there's a major payoff coming. Now, two oracle cards. Okay, we've got abundance mindset and let go of guilt. I love both. Let's start with let go of guilt. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself from them. Loves it. And I think that's what's happening. Again, there's like a second chance at something. There's blessings coming in. There's love here, hunty. Ace of Cups, the lovers. Fucking Four of Wands. Sun. Hierophant. I mean, my God, this is good. Okay, abundance mindset. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. Yes. Going back to that King and Queen of Pentacles. Abundance is yours and it's here and the time is now. Grab it. Go for it, girl. Go for it, boy. I'm here for you. Now, 2 romance angels cards. You got give your relationship a chance and retreat. So give your relationship a chance. Obviously, work on your partnership. Again, I think a lot of you guys, and this is for healthy relationships. I'm not trying to encourage anybody to go back with a loser, but if there was some type of missed opportunity that maybe, you know, you guys didn't break or separate for like a reason of disrespect or something, but maybe it just wasn't working out as it was due to circumstances, this is a time to maybe reconsider that, or that you guys will be reconsidering things, and then retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. If you are feeling overwhelmed with everything going on right now, make sure you're giving yourself breaks. It's really, really hard looking at sad and depressing shit every day, all day. And so you are more than allowed to give yourself breaks. Also, again, there's a lot of cards here talking about travel. I think that that's definitely on the docket for you guys. If you guys aren't traveling this month, you're at least planning for it, as we see the world is starting to slowly open back up. So I see this especially happening July and August, but some of you guys might be making the plans for that right now. And I think that's really, really good for you. And this could be traveling to someone, or this could be just taking a moment for you. This could be not traveling at all. This could be just retreating from the world and giving yourself those moments that you very much deserve. So I love you guys. Please let me know if this resonates. Please thumbs up this video. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can reach out to me at shesvibeytarot@gmail.com. And I love you, and I'll talk to you later.